Hello, guys. Welcome to another segment of the Just Beat podcast on Just Beat TV. And I'm sure you guys missed me. I missed you all too. Yes, I'm sure lots of us have questions about the first episode we dropped on the topic about the firstborn pressure on firstborns and all whatnot. So today we'll be making it a wrap. And with me, I have a guest with me, I'm sure. I'm sure you would want to know who I have with me today. So please introduce yourself.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really honored to be hosted in this podcast. My name is Mr. Sunday Johanna, aka Son One.
Okay. Okay. So we're glad to have you on the podcast today.
Thank you.
Like we said, we'll be talking and making a wrap on the firstborn syndrome, pressure on firstborns. And today we would like to see how they could walk about this pressure they have at home, and we want to see how we'll be able to let them know out there that they're literally, first of all, humans before being a role model to anybody.
Yeah,
And then parents should stop and regulate the way they put too much pressure on these people, because they literally have their own lives to live. Yeah. So I would love to hear from you experiences, if you know any, or experiences you've had personally with pressures on firstborns.
yeah. Okay. Personally, I'm not the firstborn in my family.
Okay.
Okay, but I have lots of friends who are firstborns, and my personal experience with our firstborns. So I get to tell you firsthand, they don't find things easy. Okay. Most at times, firstborns only end up as career individuals.
Mm.
They don't get to pursue their dreams. They don't get to be who they truly want to be because deep down inside, their life is just full of sacrifices.
And that is something that I think they should look into, because most of them tend to just live their lives for their family
Yeah.
and not their own lives. And most times they don't even get to say it out that they are going through this or that. They just see them as what now, superheroes. Mm,
Yes.
for them to come out and then save the family from whatever distress the family is going through.
Talking about firstborns, you would want to put into consideration the geographical location of the individual because there's lots of difference between being a firstborn in a Western culture
Mm,
and in our African
and
culture.
culture, yeah.
So, firstborn is if you're a man and you happen to be the firstborn, you're supposed to you are presumed to be this strong physically, mentally, and you're supposed to be outright in all your dealings, and you're supposed to be a perfect picture of your
Mm,
family.
yeah.
It's presumed that a firstborn in our African culture, you see instances where they call the mother by the name of the firstborn.
Yes, yes.
You
Mama
get
Nyazi, Mama Pam.
yeah. So I think that has a lot to do with the pressure and how firstborns are perceived to be. And if
Mm,
you're a lady, you happen to be a firstborn in Africa today, in Nigeria, my
mm,
country, and
mm,
our experiences with firstborn. Our firstborn is a lady.
mm.
Okay, she's a woman now. She's married. So I have watching her while I was growing. She tried her best. She set lots of standard for us. Like in fact, it's been amazing having her as an elder one. Okay. So in her experience as a lady, number one, you're not supposed to carry belly
Normal.
for
No,
house.
normal. If you carry belle for house, you go talk say everybody go follow
You
like that.
get
Yes.
so in fact though, if you are a lady,
Mm,
I don't know if your parents have threatened you with once you don't carry belly,
your life don't
it
end.
don't be for you. You get
Normal.
and that changed your perspective
Mm, yeah,
about life.
yeah,
You
of course.
understand? So as a lady being a firstborn in an African setting, it's really, really challenging. You are supposed to you're supposed to marry a rich man.
Yeah,
You
you
get,
can't marry a broke
you
person,
can't,
never.
yes, you are supposed to go to school. You're supposed to have, you are supposed to have a clean slate as a lady.
Yes. Mm,
You understand?
yeah.
For men, sometimes it's they don't just care what shit you get involved with. You
But
just
just
have to
have
make it.
money, yes.
You
Make
just have
money
to
so
make
you
it.
can't, when your siblings call you and say you want money, you don't give. If your parents say we swallowed cutlass like this, you will pay money. And it's so annoying. Yes. I'm
It's
in school, I'm a student, and I've seen plenty times where students go into stuff they're not supposed to do. I am young, yeah. Okay. Fortunately for me, or will I say unfortunately, I don't live with my parents. I live alone. And it happens that I am in school, I have bills to pay, rent to pay, and stuff like that. My aunt
yeah,
pays my school fees, so I'm left with me catering for myself at some point. And then you'll be tempted to do all sorts of things just because you want to
yeah,
make ends meet. But at the same time, you tend to see that lots of people or children nowadays do a lot of things just to make money. You can imagine that a girl will be in school and her mom will call her and tell her that she's broke, and
yeah,
she expects the girl to send her money. Where is
yes,
that girl getting money from?
yes,
And because she's the firstborn, you send the child to school and you're expecting that the child should be sending you money. This child is in school. Okay. Examples. Most of our younger ones that tend to do Yahoo today.
yeah,
If you check out most of these boys are firstborns at home. And they'll tell you, Omo, Papa don't die, oh. And then we are trying to see how we would the hustle is for mama. We want to help mom see, help mom see, help mom see. And you end up doing the wrong things.
mm,
They scam, they get into trouble, and you'll be wondering, tomorrow we'll sit down talking about morals in Nigeria. And what pains me is that when we talk about morals, we do not look at the roots at all.
yeah,
We are always looking at the branches, the fruit already. You do not
yes,
want to uproot the problem from the roots. You're
yeah,
always talking about, when you see children who are doing prostitution or scamming or armed robbery, you check back.
yeah.
You should know what's really going on in the
Before
family
that's why they
before
said
yes.
before you judge a person, try walk a mile in his shoes. You understand? So me and you would agree 100% that
Yeah.
everything you see a firstborn do, he's just carrying a reality, a perception that's been incurred in him
Yes. I think
since when he was a
he's a
child.
child. Yeah.
You understand? Like I mentioned earlier, I said firstborns, especially guys, you're supposed to be strong, you're supposed to be upright. Okay? You're supposed to be the perfect representative of your parents
Mm.
in whatever regard.
Yeah.
Okay? And you're not supposed to try anything. Drugs, um if you check out firstborns don't when I was growing up, firstborns, most of them don't even get time to go out, play ball, have phones with their
Mm.
friends.
Yeah.
There's always these expectations that's being thrown at them.
Yes. Yeah.
You have to pick either the trait of your father or
Mm.
your
Your
mother.
mother. Mm.
So if you look at it, the most challenging part of being a firstborn is giving what you've never received,
Yeah.
giving out what you've never experienced.
Yes. Very true.
Imagine you as a firstborn, hmm? The love they give you now just for the first 2 3 years of your life,
Mm.
because boom, your mama and papa
They don't
don't
born
don't
another
born
one.
another
Yes.
one.
And then all attention
You've
is
never,
shifted.
okay, let's say when you get to experience that love,
Mm.
that deep connection with your parents, that memory you don't even have again,
Yeah.
because at that point you don't even remember anything.
Of
But
course.
now you are being expected to give every bit of attention to your younger ones. If your sibling cries at night,
Mm.
as mama wake up, you're supposed to wake
Wake
up.
up. Yeah.
You get, while you don't even have the memory of anyone waking up for you.
Mm.
You
Mm-hmm.
understand? And whether, trust me, the borders keeps on growing.
Yeah.
It grows. Because if mama and papa come born another one, you
Yeah.
are supposed to now start giving attention.
So that second one that is there, you have to be the one.
Yes.
Instead of the child looking up to his parents, is looking up to you.
To you. Because practically firstborns spends more time with their siblings than the parents do
With the
with the
children.
children. You get.
Yeah.
So if you grow up in a family where your parents are involved in business
Yeah.
or they're involved in a trade, they are always busy.
Mm.
My point is they are always busy. So you now get to realize that anytime the parents are going out, the younger ones are always with their
Yes.
they are always with the firstborn.
Yeah.
You understand?
Mm.
And the firstborn is supposed to play the role of at that point you are expected to play the role of a father
And the mother.
and a mother. Let me ask you this: do you even have younger ones?
I don't have younger ones.
Are you a
I
last
don't.
born?
I'm the last born, and for
You are the last born. So why
yes,
did you choose to speak for firstborn?
because I see a lot going on with them. I have an elder brother. Although we didn't grow up together, he's far in the south. I grew up alone. I
Okay.
don't have junior ones, but I see the struggle these people go through. I have friends who are firstborns, and I realize that they barely speak out.
They don't.
I realize that they have so much pressure on them.
Yeah.
Get married, do this, you have to do that, you have to. And I'm like, but these people are human beings.
Yeah.
You people need to regulate making these people feel like superheroes, that they are the ones to come and save your family. Why? You imagine a mother will say, me, I don't born children. Going to all children to say, I don't born this pikin, oh, may this pikin can't take care of me.
You see, but this challenge of being a firstborn. If we're talking about firstborns in Nigeria, if the firstborn comes from a rich family, I'm happy for you.
Yeah, at some
You
point,
understand?
yeah.
If you're a firstborn in a rich family where you get when you don't even get to do even your basics, you don't even get to do them. You have your washing machine, you go to school in a ride. This type of firstborns, I think they are privileged. They should be grateful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though sometimes they are pressured into probably maybe contract marriage, do
Yes,
this one.
you
Yes.
get.
When it comes to family business, they make them do
Yeah,
what they
you
don't want
get.
to do because
That's the challenge
yes,
of being
the
a firstborn
firstborn.
in a rich
And then if
family.
you're from
Poor
an average family or from a
family.
broke family,
Yeah,
you end up being that's why I said they want Superman. They're looking for somebody that will come and eradicate poverty from
Number
the
one,
house.
if your papa don't make mistake before,
Yeah.
let's assume you're a firstborn, you were born in 1985, still where your papa don't commit.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
1952. You were them born 1985. They're expecting you to now come and be the savior
Yes,
of
yes, yes.
the family. You understand?
And before you know it, your life is just upside down. You don't even understand where you're going to.
Permit me to say this. I think firstborn's life is always scripted. It's like a written script.
More
You
like
do this,
yeah,
don't do that, do
don't
this, don't do
do that.
that. Like I said, see, firstborn don't get to try anything in this life. And the one way they pay me pass. Come being a firstborn in a poor family or an average family. Apart from aside being a good example, you now can't get younger ones. You know, say go drop out of school.
Yeah.
I
Especially
have
when there's
seen
no
lots of
enough money.
instances where firstborns
We drop out of school.
they have to pick up any trade in the street. You get
Just for the younger ones
just for the younger ones to proceed their education
which is
or educational
totally
career.
bad. These people are human beings. So make my junior one go school.
Yes.
Make me no go school.
And you'll be out there as you have to be strong as a firstborn, doing manual labor and paying some bills at home. Do you know that some firstborns become parents?
Yeah.
When I say parents, this is what I mean. Because you get to see some parents before your papa change clothes. Observe them. Papa no dey ever change clothes. Like you see your father wearing the same thing
over
and over again, over close to, let's say, 5 years. This man never buy himself anything. So check the lives of firstborns that are coming from a poor background. Apart from the pressure that they're shouldering, the burdens on them, they don't get to even buy anything nice for themselves.
Of course.
Trust me, like me and you now, let's be real. Your phone is more expensive than that of your firstborn.
No, be like that true.
You get? Yes,
yeah.
My phone is, I know the phone. My elder sister, our firstborn, I believe she used her phone till that phone got so bad before she could
Mm,
change.
change
She used that phone for over 5 to 6 years, if I'm not mistaken.
it.
You get.
Wow. Yeah.
So firstborn don't even get to enjoy the fruit of their own labor.
Their labor. They just live their lives for others.
Or there are
Yeah.
exceptional cases where una get Taliban as firstborn and una come from poor background.
Ground. Hmm.
Now that time papa and mama go know the real definition of being there for their children.
Hmm.
Because at that point, if una get that kind of person as firstborn,
Hmm.
that one no even care about anything.
Yeah.
He's
No.
out for himself.
Yes, of course.
You
Of
get.
course. Yes.
So he doesn't even and when I say he's out for himself, what I mean is he's going out there trying everything with the intentions of hoping to be able to be the
Mm.
person that the family is expecting him
Yes,
to
him
become
to do.
without actually following the scripted lines
Yeah,
of
yeah.
that's been projected at them all the time.
He just wants financial freedom, just
Yes.
financial freedom, so that he can be able to give
It's
at
not
that point in
just when they
time.
talk about financial freedom, there to me, personally, I don't
Yeah.
think there is anything like financial freedom. There is just freedom. If you have money, you have your
Money,
freedom. If
yeah,
you don't have
freedom.
money, you are not even free to think.
Okay, so I think
And another thing again,
yeah.
there's when I was growing up, okay, there's this perception I do have that financial stability comes with age.
Yeah,
You understand?
yeah,
So you
yeah,
expect
true.
anybody that is older than you to be
To
having
have
money or to be doing
money,
well.
yeah, very
You
true.
get. So that puts a lot of pressure
Pressure,
on
firstborn,
firstborn
because I know
because
it's
he's the eldest.
yeah.
So everybody's now looking to say at your age, I for don't make and pass like this.
Yeah, you be 25 and they're expecting you supposed to get money when
You
you're
get.
30. You 30 years old man, you're supposed to have a lot of money in your bank account.
And as a firstborn, once you don't graduate, once you don't graduate your tertiary institution or whatever academic course you're taking,
Yeah.
once you don't graduate, it don't be for you.
Yeah.
You and your family don't cut ties. Mama and papa, they just assume that as you are grown up now, she don't graduate.
Yeah.
Suppose don't find work now. You're
No more.
supposed to you're supposed to be navigating your way out of life now.
Yes, yes, yes.
So I
But
tell
they'll
you,
even want you to leave their house. You're not supposed to be under our
you
roof.
get.
Yes. But if now woman now they go say, woman fit date 32, 35, she still their papa house. You say,
Nobody
okay,
cares.
lady. But
Nobody
it is
cares.
a man. I'm not saying that men are meant to be protectors. They are meant to be strong.
Yes.
But if your child, your son, has not gotten a job yet, it's not like your son is lazy.
Yeah.
He's trying. I don't think you should just kick out your child out of the house just because he's already 30 years old and has not gotten a job. No. Rather, you encourage him. But I've seen plenty hate coming from parents that when their children are not able to earn jobs, they begin to see that child as a liability in their house. A child you gave birth to is now a liability to you.
Imagine being a firstborn with all this pressure and you're not doing well in school.
Okay. That one is another problem.
You don't get to have lots of time to study.
Yeah. Yes.
With your practical day-to-day involvement with your siblings and your parents,
yes,
there's still this pressure to perform at your best academically.
Yeah.
And if you're not doing well, even your younger ones self will look you like say your age self now just number you are a fool.
Yes, you are a fool.
While practically you don't even get the choice, you don't even get to choose what you really want to do. Your parents don't even care whether it's school you want to school, it's a trade you want to learn. It's once you're just the firstborn, it's all about responsibility. And that responsibility have drove lots of them mad.
Yeah, a lot of them. They're on the streets
And
today.
they can't even say shit because one, you're apart from, like I said earlier, you're supposed to be physically strong, emotionally strong. So everything they throw at you are supposed to chest it. You understand? Chest it. You are the firstborn.
Yeah, you should accept.
When was the last time you built your elder brother?
Well, for me,
Well,
in my case, reverse is the case, Seth. Reverse is the case. Now my brother they bill me. Okay. Because at some point I somehow we didn't grow up together. He had his own life to live. I had my own life to live. So by the time we got to know each other, already I was on my own. So practically we grew up apart. So I had quite a number of opportunities. I was able to start school and then a trade and do something. So I was able to earn a bit. While
Okay.
he finished school, he couldn't do anything with his life until he finished school. So
Yeah.
now he was not able to now get a job and then start somewhere before he goes for service. So sometimes I can't even call him and tell him that I need money because I know apparently he doesn't have his broke. It is me now that is doing
Mm.
business now that he can even call and say, okay, sister,
Mm.
how far? Help me now. Or if you borrow me this money, I'll
So,
still give you back.
how do you feel?
Omo
How do you feel when
is
you see?
frustrating.
Okay,
It's very frustrating that
that's
now,
for you even being
yes,
a younger
a younger
sibling.
sibling. So I
So
used to think
imagine, just wait. How many siblings do you have?
we're just two.
You're just two, okay.
Yeah.
So imagine someone who comes from a family of five. You now only one person, they be
Hmm.
you.
Everybody go there.
You have you have four siblings. Hmm? One person, you said
Yeah.
this one person that builds you,
Yeah.
sometimes it frustrates you, you
Yeah,
feel,
I feel bad even when
you
I can't even
understand?
eat when I'm broke. Yeah,
Good. Then imagine one person, hmm?
collecting from four
four
people.
billion.
Now once
And you're
everybody goes
supposed to,
there.
they're expected to be, as a firstborn, if you're a guy,
Mm.
you're supposed to be a good boyfriend. If you're married, you're supposed to be a
Hmm.
good wife, a
I'm
good
on this thing
husband.
choking.
You understand? You're supposed to be a good husband, provide for your wife. A
Yes,
good father, provide for
provide for
your
your
kids.
kids,
A
and then
good
good brother.
sibling,
Then you provide
you
for your
provide for your younger ones,
younger
and
ones.
a good son.
But it's bad. I told one parent one time. I said it is not your child's obligation to come and take care of him. Kai, it is his choice. Yes. Why will I be a parent and give birth to a child and I did not build house then? And when I said that my child will come and build house for me, it is my child's choice to build me a house.
I
Yes, it's my child's choice if my child wants to give me money.
Yeah,
Why will I come and be expecting that my child should send me salary every month?
like I said,
Really?
I made
It
mention earlier that firstborns crime way your papa commit even before he knew your mother. Hmm?
mm,
Let's say it could be his personal choice then
mm,
to be broke, to just flex at his young
yeah.
age and stuff. So he made lots of bad decisions that his life is no longer what he himself will be proud of as a
Mm,
father.
yeah.
And they're expecting you now as the firstborn, hmm,
Mm,
to correct that crime way you no know.
yeah.
Hmm? It's not even your fault. You were not there.
Yeah.
You are not expected to just be a great
Mm,
provider for the family. In fact, practically, firstborns are expected to break generational curses when it comes to
mm,
financial or whatever, maybe health-wise or
yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Firstborns carry that responsibility on them, and I don't know.
It's heartbreaking.
I played the role of being an elder one
Mm,
to my younger ones. It's not funny, most especially when you fail to be able to provide for them,
provide
like
for them.
keep that responsibility. You feel you're responsible for this or that about your siblings and you can't do it. It's frustrating.
Yeah, of course it is. And of course, we are here to tell you that you are not obligated to do anything for anybody. We're not saying you should
See,
not be, but please don't pressure yourself.
wait, I beg, if you be firstborn, hmm? I don't know for how. See now, her elder brother, the dealer. Me now like this, see, share you the year. Billing continuous.
Just don't be pressured about it. If you don't have, don't
Please,
break your bank,
if na
please.
me dey be you, I be pressured. You understand? It
Please
doesn't
don't
matter.
listen to him. Don't listen to him. If you have your questions, drop your questions in the comment box. Please drop your questions and whatever, we'll be here to answer them. Do well to please comment, subscribe, and then share. Of course, we'll be with you some other time, and we'll be here to give you another gbas boost of another society norm that we think is normal but is not normal. Peace out.
Thank